Welcome back to day 2 at Sullivan. Yesterday was a good day. Kind of had a little bit of a struggle going on. Today's cold. Not that cold. It's still probably in the 50s. Water temp, I don't know how close it was to yesterday, but I guarantee it dropped, and I guarantee it's going to make these fish a little more finicky than yesterday. Let's just hope we can go out and find some fish today. The wind's picked up. It's still got overcast skies. We're looking to get a little bit of sunlight later, and I'm hoping that's going to warm the water temp a little bit, but we're going to get out today. We're going to do a little bit of bass fishing as well as crappie fishing, bring you guys something just a little bit different. We're going to see what happens, and I hope you guys enjoy. See that? I got that on camera. I'm actually going to kind of start off with something not necessarily, you know, mostly common to see crappie fishing. It's a drop shot rig I got set up. Got it with the Guardian Angler, Papa Pintail minnow. And I'm going to actually tip that with a dead emerald shiner just to try to give it a little more scent, a little more flavor. Yesterday they were really short striking baits, and there is not a bait shop in hours from here, and it's basically impossible to go find minnows anywhere near this area. So I found those. I'm going to try them, see what they do. Kind of curious to see if they're going to work or not. They're a little big for crappie fishing, but I've heard of people fishing with live shiners for crappie before, so it's not completely out of the question it's going to catch a fish. That's enough of me rambling. I'm going to get in the water. They don't really stink though. Really? I'm not even rigged up yet, and he's already got a fish in the boat, so that's I guess that's a good sign. We're gonna see how that works. That is for sure. This one? All right, I might switch to a white grub already. I'm watching you guys miss fish. So first spot, Garbo. Wind was just too rough. We couldn't really stay on that point. We got that very first fish off it, and that was kind of it. We got a couple bumps here and there, but we just couldn't hold the boat because of the wind. We are here at a second spot, a spot we know very well from bass fishing. If you look at that point dead ahead of you, you might be able to recognize it from the new intro I just released. The very first fish caught in that intro is off that point. So if it holds bass, we're hoping it's going to hold prey, which is going to attract the crappie. We're going to see what happens. Crappie ain't biting. I'm going to try to catch something. I got some, got a Big Diddy Baits brush hog out, 4-inch brush hog and dog vomit. Disgusting named color, disgusting looking color, but it has caught me a lot of fish in the past. Fun little story. I had this color actually made as a joke to do a little fishing thing with a friend of mine, and we ended up not being able to do what we wanted to do, fishing with them, and I took them home one day and kind of looked at them and was like, I really wonder if they catch fish. And they did, so I fish them. Just got a Texas rig. I use tube hooks when I Texas rig. I feel like it gives it a better hookup ratio as well as just kind of keeps that bait sitting flatter, especially if you use like a twist on hook. It'll keep that bait flush against the hook, make it look straight. Even though that I put that weight on poorly, it just keeps that bait straight. Gives it a better action in my opinion. It's kind of a confidence thing, not necessarily something you have to do, but if you want to try it, be my guest. Yeah, I can flip like that. That'll work for flipping. Get one? Oh, he's hooked. Lose him? Feel like a crappie or a bluegill?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Fish.
There's a papermouth.
Not keeping them unless they're big. 10 inches. Huh?
10 inches. That's close.
Yeah, that's close.
Just shy. She like, oh, I was gonna say, do you want to keep that? Because that's just shy. We're gonna be that picky on them.
You said fish when you cleaned up 40 degrees. And those were on wood, right? Huh? Those are on wood, right? This is wood. Oh, man, he's mean.
Is he? He's pretty too, man. That's a lot of purple on him. Let me show that one to the camera. That's a pretty looking fish right there. Get that side. Ooh, look at that. Look at all that purple on him. That's a pretty bluegill right there. A lot of muck on the bottom. I'm just picking it up. That's a good thing, right? It's all muck right up in here.
Yeah, I'm trying anything up there, just get covered.
I just wanted to fish that stick, see if there's something on it. Yeah, it's just covering my bait.
Like that?
Yeah. I've got a bump all through there though. Not a single bump. Well, kind of a bump. I don't know if that was a fish or not. Swap up colors real quick. See, swap up bait styles too.
That's right there. Yep.
What? That's a bed? Think that's a bass bed or what?
That's what it looks like.
And it got the size to it, but do you see any fish near? I don't even see a bass near it. I don't see it.
Right through it.
Really? Not a bump? Think they're spawned out yet? This early? I mean, that water temp's warm, but is it that warm? Unless they were caught off the bed and someone ate them or something, you know? Hope not. I don't like when that happens. That's me.
Hmm?
That was me. He took your bait right off, though.
That was bluegill because my grub's gone.
Where were you?
Right in the middle of that.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to take your spot. I was just casting in front of me at that point. It's muck. A lot of muck. Well, keep an eye out for beds. That's going to be something we're going to have to do. Bass fish. You guys double up back there?
You rat-a-tat-tat-tat.
Oh, no!
Don't.
Oh, I lost one.
Pick her up.
That wasn't a bad fish either. Well, he turned and just nailed it. That water's warm too. They're not gonna necessarily be sluggish. That last one was my fault. I had a bad hook set on that fish. Tell you what though, man. That thing, when he hit that, it had to have been covered in weeds, or that he was just swimming forward and I can feel him. Because that bait was heavy before then. I really thought it was just the muck back there. Then I felt him move. All right, I lied. I'm not gonna retie yet. I want to take a cast or two with this. Is it a fish back there or a stick? See it? Suspended in the water? Is that a stick? I can't see it well. I just see like the very back of it behind this tree. Really? That's weird. Is that one of the garbage ones from 5 years ago?
No.
Ooh, I just felt it get bumped. I was not missing another fish. Bet that was a bluegill. Just tapped it. Ooh. Yeah, you're gonna come back for it, that's for sure. Definitely feel the bluegill bump in this thing. I don't know if I keep hitting a tree branch or there's a bed back there or what, because every time I get it to a certain spot, that line jump, like you'll see it twitch and then move forward. But I keep staying like buttoned up and I'm not feeling anything pick it up. I'm not feeling anything move. I'm not feeling it hit a tree. It's the weirdest thing. What's the depth? Does it drop off right there? Or... No, we're only in 4 foot of water. And there's no drop off or cut. That's weird. Must just be a pocket or a hole right there. That's quick release. Ooh, would have been double.
Yeah, you got it. No, I dropped mine. Oh. Mine was out here at the boat. I don't know if you...
More crappie.
Nope.
Bass. Really? You have to be the one catching the bass now? I'm the one fishing for him. I definitely got to say, I would not throw a drop shot through this. Washing it. Rigged up something a little different. Got myself a wacky rig here. It's actually just a sexy shad color. I took a spike 8 marker, put some chartreuse on it. We're fishing some muddy water. I just wanted some visibility with it. Same color I missed that fish on earlier. Got a couple bites on earlier. I'm just going to kind of go a little more finessey with it, fishing these logs and stuff, or see if there's any bass laying up under the logs or any beds around the logs. We saw one bed. Don't know if there were fish on it. You can't really see the beds too well in this dingy water. But if I can drop this down on a bed and just see that line jump, I'm guessing I can easily catch some fish on it. It's a very, very, very good bait to fish any time of year. Slow, subtle, doesn't create a whole lot of commotion in the water, so spooky fish are still going to go after it. And me, I have a lot of confidence in the bait. I have a lot of confidence in the wacky rig. That's why my first quick clip was on the wacky rig. I know a lot about the bait, know a lot about the different ways to fish it and the different uses it has. We're going to see what happens today. There's one. Little guy. Finally. Been a while, but wacky rig catches fish, man. Catches fish. That's a beauty right there. Not a bad fish. He's little, not the size I'm looking for, but let's get this guy back in the water. Whoa.
Sounded like a 10-pounder. Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It was right. No, that, are you talking about the bass on the bank or the one next to it?
The one that just like
oh. Something just jumped on the bank right next to where I casted. I don't know if I spooked him or he was going for something or what. Oh! He had it. He had it. Think we'll be able to hit the edge of that rock bank? That's fine. I just want to get a cast or two over on the transition to it. That one up ahead, the point. Dude, I really hope I don't get a fish biting me right now because I'm all kinds of wrapped in my own spool. As much as I love this reel, it does that a lot. If there's any slack, it just gets all over in it. Worst part about open faces. That's what I thought it was. That's a bed right there. Put these on real quick. Oh, you got polarized lenses on, don't you? Oh, no? There's a bed right ahead of you. Look under that tree. There's a sand, it gets sandy up in there, and there's a bed on that sand. He hit me right on the bed. Must be the female. See that little skip cast right there? That was pretty, wasn't it? Ooh, lost a bass right there. Look, guy, still something though. Where was he at?
Oh, yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, his was out here at the boat. I was just lifting a rod up.
He might be back here. I mean, there's a drop off somewhere over here. It's 8 foot.
Oh, man.
That one nailed it, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
I felt it get bumped, and I just kept seeing that line move closer and closer to me. I think that was a warmouth that just was running with it. You hit him?
Yeah.
Little one. But hey, looks like it was bigger than mine.
Chunky donkey.
That is definitely a chunky fish.
That's gonna make you retie now.
Mine as well. Yeah. Ooh. Now that water temp's still 66 degrees. There's still plenty warm in there. I mean, their wheelhouse of like their prime feeding stages is 65 degrees to about 77. Tell you what, you catch one more on a lizard, I'm gonna take a lizard. There's, oh, that was a bluegill, I think. I saw that fish. That hook didn't come out. Hey, turn that hook sideways. It must have been a bluegill just holding the tail, though. They hit that hard, don't they? And bluegill.
Yeah.
I mean, I was bumping it, just barely bumping along. Not even going to show the beginning of how I caught this fish, because literally just before I took this cast, this is the very first cast I put that lizard on, I said, okay, that hook's sitting way too far up that bait. There's no way I'm going to catch a bluegill. First cast, catch a bluegill, so. I don't even know what to say about that. I was excited, thought I had a bass. Gonna say careful, boat might drag that way. Get him? There we go. Another fish. Grandpa's killing him back there.
Tell you what,
This is his weekend.
this has been my weekend. I gotta admit that I have been wrong today. Yeah, it don't matter what I throw anymore.
I'm pretty sure you could put that anchor on a hook and catch something at this point, Grandpa. You want to catch that fish first? That's a bass. Wow. Boom. Oof. Foul hooked him. Sorry, guy. I put that right through your gill plate. My bad, dude. Don't want to even show that on camera, guys. Sorry. He must have just swiped at it or something, but there we go. Another fish. It's 2. See you later, buddy. Ooh. Back to back on the bass. There we go. Dad, you struggling up there?
No, I'm doing a good job holding boat.
You want one of these June bug lizards?
I got one on.
Do you really? Grandpa, can you cast at the heart of that tree right there? I couldn't flip that far. My rod tip was just too high.
I got nothing on.
No? You broke off?
No, I gotta put a.
Oh, plastic on it. You know there's just one sitting on that tree though, you know? I'm gonna. I'll go over it and just put it right next to it. How's that sound? That work for you?
Turn straight.
That's my hand.
That line snapped.
No, it didn't. There's a bluegill. So if you guys are wondering, I know you guys have seen a lot of times when I'm fishing this wacky rig, you see me skip it. What I'm actually doing when I'm skipping that bait is I'm allowing it to bounce across the top of the water because it's, ooh, that was a fish. I'm allowing it to create just some extra motion on the top of the water because if you're able to skip that over the top of a suspended fish, there's a good chance that fish is just going to be irritated by the movement or by the sight or the vibration of it, that they're going to turn around and hit it. I've caught more fish with a wacky rig just skipping it across the water than actually fishing it back to the boat. It's that initial fall that is actually going to get fish to bite. Because from there, you kind of lose a lot of action, that you're only going to be lifting that bait 2 or 3 feet up instead of letting it sit from all the way to the top of the water to drift all the way down. Switching up locations again, just kind of keep moving around, and my bobber just fell off. That was weird. I don't know if I had that on all the way. Glad it fell there and not on the bank where I couldn't get it. But yeah, just put on a pintail minnow on a jig head and seeing if I can hook into some crappie. I'd like to put a couple more in the live well and eat them later, but got myself just a weedless jig head paired up with a pintail minnow and Guardian Angler Green. Dropped under there. I got an emerald shiner, not live. I don't remember if I talked about it earlier or not, but they're these. Couldn't find, there wasn't a bait shop around here for another hour, so used to be one we used to go to around here, and it closed down. What was that, last year, the year before? Something like that. Was it the year before? Yeah, that's right. Because that's when we first started really getting into the crappie plastics and whatnot. And, ooh. So I'm gonna try these here and see if they work or not. Maybe not if they don't catch any crappie. I mean, it'd be fun. This is a little, what is that? 4-foot 6-inch rod, 1-piece super ultra light with 4-pound test. I mean, hooking onto a nice 2-pound bass, I would not complain on this rod. That'd be a blast. Get him? Oh.
Bluegill.
Is it? Just up there on the banks. Think they'll eat a shiner?
Probably the size of that shiner.
The bluegill are? Remember last year when we came out bass fishing on the Saturday? It was just me and you for a little while, about an hour or two before it got dark.
Yeah.
I think that's this cove. Remember the one we dropped into there?
Yeah.
I think this is it. Not sure though, just looks similar. I want to say I remember that, the way that fence is on up there, making that break wall on the bank.
I hope they're bluegill. I'm not missing this many. Yeah. You feeling them too? Yeah, they're bluegill. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not feeling them. I think if it was a bass with moving a shiner.
Thump. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not feeling nothing up there. I'm just gonna let this sink over the side of the boat and see if it gets anything. I'll keep it away from you, Did. Ain't but 5 foot off the side right here, is it? No, 4 foot. 67 degrees in the water though. It's a 1 degree warmer over here. Yeah, this is that one we jumped into, Grandpa. There's that break wall over there. You caught 2 that day, didn't you? Back in here?
Yeah, I think so.
One was on the break wall and one was off the wood wall. That wood break wall over there. Get him? That's a bass. There we go. Doesn't matter. Wherever you go, you're going to catch fish, I swear.
He looked like he was out by the boat, huh? Huh? He looked like he was out by the boat, huh? No, he was running. Oh. He was right on the bank.
Was he on the rocks or was he on that moss over there?
Okay. Where was he at? Look at that.
Transition point. He was on the transition point.
I figured you would catch that.
Where he was at?
Uh-huh.
Get back in there. I'll cast away from that spot. Dad.
I think it was bluegill.
Oh. No, if you want to cast up there, I casted past it. That way you could try to get that fish again.
Put it right by you?
What?
I said then I put it right by yours.
I tried to give you that whole spot. You know what I think that is right there, Dad? That's a bed. That or it's a bluegill that doesn't want to move and will hit every time you put it there. Because when he grabbed, did your line just get heavy and then get soft again, or what? Oh. Oh, no. Twice in a row, I put it in this spot, and it just got real heavy, and then just nothing.
But he wouldn't quit doing it. Yeah.
I'm really hoping that there are some beds out here, and we find just some bedded fish somewhere. I love bed fishing. Ooh. I felt it get heavy again. I was seeing if that was a bed. I don't think it is. Might be. That hooks out. That hooks through. That might be a bed.
The hell does hard as you ripped that, the water would do that.
You know what? Put it right there up on that bank. See right there where it kind of gets sandy right there on that bank? Put it right there and bring it back. About 3 foot off that is where I keep. It just gets heavy. It feels like a fish just grabbing it and not moving. I'm wondering if there's a female on a bed or a male over by a bed. That's real shallow up in there. We're only in 2 foot of water.
All right.
Yeah. I think the other bank was deeper when we fished it. I don't remember real well, because I don't remember fishing this side of it at all, actually. I think it was just too shallow and we didn't want to. Yeah, because I don't even have that set of foot. I'm
kicking mud.
Yeah. We're just going to have to move. I swear, if you catch a fish off that transition point, I'm going to be mad. I put 4 casts on it. 2, not 4, but... Why? Was it the transition point? I'm so done. I'm so done. Notice though, this year we may have found an increase in the crappie size, but the bass size is just downhill. You notice that? We caught a lot more.
Today, Junior?
A lot bigger fish with the bass last year. Did him? Yes, you did. Oof. He just spit it?
I knew I didn't have a hook set on him, and he was heading right at me.
That was a bluegill. He took the tail off.
To catch up with him. Yep.
My lizard ain't got a tail now, but that's okay.
Huh?
So my lizard ain't got a tail now, but that's okay. Bluegill just bit it and took it off. Got that one.
So you all know these trees, I put it in about every one of them. There ain't no fish in them.
I was fixing a bird's nest. Fixing a bird's nest and he had it. I guess that's one way to do it. Just cast it out there and dead stick it. Little guy. Boink, boink. Now they're fishing the boat. Well, the snake was already dead, so there's no problem there.
I got a feeling you would have joined him.
After he climbed back in the boat, but I had enough time to get on the big motor, fire it up, and drive. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Another one. Another beautiful fish. Ooh. Definitely not a lot of size to him back here, is there? But I'll take him, man. Fish is a fish. I'm not fishing a tournament. Tore up my bait, though. Get one? There we go. Is that the same fish? About the same size. That is the same fish. Look at that. Yes, it is. Look at that. That's right where I caught him right there.
Yeah, somebody probably did.
Wonder if that's a bed. Think you kick us back around? No. Tell you what though, control wise and casting, they're great. Oof. He splashed all over me. Get one? Doubled up, 2 different species right there. You got the largemouth in the front, the warmouth in the back. Boom and boom. Another one, dead sticking it. That's not a bad fish. Oof, don't jump like that, baby. Don't jump like that, baby. That's definitely my best fish of today. Yeah, just flipping them up. Got him. Boom. Dead sticking it. Dude, he just shook and just took drag down my rod. That is not a bad fish. That right, I'll take that day in, day out. That's a, what, 13, 14-inch fish right there? Easy.
7-pounder.
Let me tell you. I bet you he's 13, 14 though. Right there, yep. All right, so I'm gonna hold him there. That's my butt board, guys. His mouth is open, so it's looking a little bigger than it should. Boom and boom, 14-inch bass. I'll take that day in, day out. I can put that in the live well during the tournament. There you go, she's ready to go. I was gonna revive her. I had her out of the water for a bit there. Don't even need it. Woo! Well, got done bass fishing. We still caught a couple more. I kind of shut off the camera there, just enjoying the quality time with the family, and ran back up here. Wanted to just hook up on a few more crappie before we get off the water today. Sun's starting to get a little low, so we figured it's time, if any, to catch some more crappie. I think we're all set up actually, the same rig. We just got jig heads with white grubs on it. We've been just kind of running them down the bottom over here. There's a real shallow flat right here, and it drops back. If you jump off about another 3 feet from behind us, drops off to about 20 foot, and they're just sitting right on this flat. Chasing all the way up to the boat? Mine did too. There we go. Doubled up on the crappie right there. Got him right there at the boat. Oop. Sorry, buddy. There you go, boy. Well, that is going to wrap up today. I know this is probably going to be a longer video. I got a lot of footage in here. I don't even know how many fish I have in this video. I haven't even touched any of the files or anything yet to look at. All I know is we had an awesome day out on the water. We caught a ton of bass. I mean, it got to the point we were bass fishing. I took the camera off and was like, okay, time to just spend some quality time with the guys and fish. And it was unbelievable. I mean, it was just fish all over. And we caught a ton of crappie today, ton of bluegill today. I know there's a lot of stuff that I caught today I don't even have on camera. I just wanted to spend some quality time out with the family, out with the guys, have a good time. But wow, this trip just keeps getting better and better. Giant fish in the live well yesterday, countless fish today. I can't wait to see what tomorrow holds. Tomorrow is going to be our final day here. I'm pretty sure tomorrow we're just doing straight bass fishing, right? Probably, yeah. That's typically what we do on the last day. I mean, maybe we'll find a school of slabs and mess around with them for a little bit, but thank you guys, for all of you guys who stayed to the end and got to this point watching this video, listening to me being annoying, rambling on, and catching fish. I appreciate it, guys, but as always, rip some lips, run some drag, and fill your bag. I'll catch you guys on the next episode.